any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, here's the option. Quick throw completed by Watson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
To number 8. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier, Devin White on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texan 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Makes the score.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Number 5, the ball.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Switch. Check three.
Here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike. He's coming, double up.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
Nick Chubb.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 25. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong foot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check. 2-4.
Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DJ Reader, his second sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, 31. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They run the option on second down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who? And now it's blocked. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson caught. It's Cruz left side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Watson. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. On the ground, it's Chubb. this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Alert.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Shaq Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Check. 31. Check number 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A 35-yard attempt.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter,